2 years ahead of our planning. Right? We made a plan where we said if we focus on our strategy of protect and attack, and I'll explain a little bit what that is, then we believe that we can grow significantly, that we can be the fastest growing company in the market for quite a while. And we did, but we did it much faster than we anticipated. So let me explain what that is. We said we have a couple of strengths. We have China as a base, very strong, incredibly strong brand perception, brand awareness is high, high quality brand, and typically a market where we wanted to keep our lead, extend our lead, make good money, and grow fast, and diversify, right? Go into smartphones, tablets earlier than anywhere else because we have the brand name. That's one. Two, our position in the enterprise market, where the large companies, global accounts, enterprise account, public sector, where people are. We have a very high share. We have the #1 notebook share in the world now with our ThinkPads. It's a highly recognized brand. So that to build on that, extend our lead, and make that throw off a lot of profit dollars. And then we said, okay, where's the growth? Well, one is that we wanted to grow in emerging markets. We do know how to do things in China, and there's a high level of opportunity to replicate. So we decided that we wanted to go into emerging markets and get to 10% market share in as many countries as possible. So this is Russia, India, Latin America, ASEAN countries, the Singapores, the Hong Kongs, the etc., Middle East, and then once we're at 10%, then to improve the margins. Then, so that's emerging markets. Two is SMB, which is in mature markets predominantly, where we have the ThinkEdge product line. We have a very strong business partner base, good channel value proposition, high earnings opportunity for the channel, and to grow fast in that part. And then finally, which is the biggest opportunity, is retail. If you want to become the biggest PC company in the world, you cannot double negation, right? Double negative. You cannot not focus on retail. Retail is, in Canada, I think it's also between 55% of the market, 60% of the market. In every market, in mature markets, it's about 55 to 60% of the market. It's big, and we were nowhere. So if you focus on, for example, North America, we went from nothing to being in about close to 2,000 Best Buy stores. We're in Office Depot, we're in Staples, we are in many, many different retail outlets. So that's a good compare off a small base. So that allowed us then to execute. So it's protect China and grow. It's protect our enterprise position and grow. Attack in emerging, get to 10% as quickly as possible, grow in SMB, and grow in retail. Those are really the pillars, the 5 aspects that we focus on. And we've been doing that, and now it's led to 8 quarters of being the fastest growing PC company in the market. Apart from the geography focus as well as the segment focus, when you look at products, we will continue to be in desktops, notebooks. We do tablets already in the consumer market as well as in the commercial market. We do smartphones in China, and you'll see us over time doing smartphones in other places as well. Then, when your routes to market are quite well developed and well established and successful, it makes all the more sense to put more products on the do you say bandwagon? To put it on your bicycle, and then you take it because you're driving there anyway, right? So that segment buys PCs, notebooks, tablets. They also buy servers, and servers is important. And when you're in servers, there's a good storage opportunity. And also, what companies are using is workstations, and workstations and servers, although a lot smaller volumes than the PCs, the big numbers, it's very profitable, right? It's a good market. It's also a market that is highly dominated by few players. So we want to get our fair share of that market as well. We had an agreement with IBM in the distant past. We then regrouped and said, we may want to do this ourselves. We stayed in a bit of a holding pattern, and definitely we haven't yet sorted out what we want, let's say how we want to do it, but what we want to do is definitely that we also want to be a player who sells let's say 1 two-way servers, towers, racks, and maybe more after that successfully into that space. Well, I believe that we're doing all the right things, and we're starting to be able to we start to be ready also from a management capacity, that you start to focus on it, because I believe that once you start to do something, you need to have the energy and capability to focus on it. So don't do too many things at the same time. But we're starting to get our house in order. So definitely this is something that is not too far away. I don't know exactly. We don't have our planning nailed. We do sell servers already. Smaller volumes, honestly, very small. But we know the opportunity. Our business partners are actually asking for it, because they are, when I look at the facts and the IDC data, they're overly dependent on particularly HP. So a lot of them are asking us to get into that market as well. And so it's not going to take us that long, but we're not there yet in terms of announcing any dates.